We're great.
Doing well.
How great are you? Very great.
Very great.
But you chose IG or LGD?
You know, read the rain, and I'm gonna go with IG.
Prepare for battle.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Sure.
Thank you, Nomad. Winning game number 2, LGD taking game 1. It was a back and forth that was very close. It was a very exciting game. We're hoping to get more of that. Got interesting lineups coming out from both sides. This time, Ollie will be taking on the Ancient Apparition. We're not going to see that Bat Rider Abaddon combo in this game, unfortunately. Maybe they've come up with something even cooler.
Possibly.
Maybe they show us something with the Mars. That kebab's here.
I mean, you know, after last game, I'm happy to learn new stuff. I was actually very excited. Because these kind of interactions are not something you see every day.
30 seconds.
But yeah, Kunkka versus Puck, pretty Kunkka favored. Overall, I like the lineup against Lycan. Later on, they have the Radiance, they have the Mars against Lycan, they have Kunkka against Lycan, even the Egg against Lycan is really good. I just feel like this might have a good game, you know, playing against the Wave King with. For him. And then in team fights, all they really have to worry about is the Monkey. But he's playing against AA and the Phoenix. He's not gonna heal anything.
The battle begins.
Yeah. Well, so here's a question. You're gonna get Necro 3 on the Lycan.
That's right.
But it's not gonna be necessarily as fast because Faith Beyond is in the 3, right?
Yes. So it will be slower, and he's already pretty hard countered by multiple heroes.
So the question becomes, is it gonna be forcing... Is it going to be there in a good enough timing where it will force Wraith King into the shard, spending that extra gold?
We'll have to see. Like, I mean, even if he has it, you know, the necklace can just die in seconds. The Tidebringer, the God's Rebuke, maybe even just a Supernova peeling it off, you know? There's a lot of stuff that can handle these necklaces.
Yeah, I'm wondering to see how this is going to go for Emo. He's on this Kunkka. You've got Fly on the Wraith King. We've seen him on this hero a couple of times throughout the DPC. And I don't think Fly had a bad game on that lead for the first one. It just, you know, you're dealing with a lot of presence and, you know, ultimately just the team that got too far ahead and had a couple of bad fights towards the end.
I'm just hoping that Emo, you know, is gonna perform better this game. But he's always a standout player for me on this IG side. Last game he's had a little bit of a rough one.
Yeah, he had a rough beginning. He was outputting a lot of damage, obviously, towards the low parts of that game, but that's to be expected from, you know, a Zeus as he starts to pick up those items, gets that tags, gets that refresher. You know, we were expecting that from his Zeus. I want to see how he's going to play on this Kunkka, what this build is going to be, what his idea of playing the Kunkka is against this lineup is. You know, does he go for an Ags at some point? You know, I know a lot of these...
It's very popular in China.
Yeah, the Torrent Storm Ags Kunkka is very popular.
Like the most cookie cutter build would be, be careful here on Ollie. He's completely out of position. He might just die here. Get body blocked by the Lycan.
I don't think he has the ability to get a TP out because that GQ will get first blood.
He just ran past the T1 tower, trying to, you know, mess a little bit. Native speaker. But he just gets punished for it. First blood, super easy to kill there. Nothing to say, is doing very well in the mid. It's not an easy puck lane.
Yeah, just to be careful.
Getting to go up. Io, Monkey King. Staying there. They shouldn't have too many problems farming.
And later points of the game too, like we've seen the front line of a Monkey King with Io when he gets a lot of farm. But that of course was, I think,
a core Io.
A core Io.
It's very, very different.
Yeah. Zin not landing.
Forced into an awkward orb though.
Yeah, missing some CS. Maybe putting, you know, Emo into a spot where he can control the runes. They'll go up to Jin-Q. No way to get out. If they were able to catch Jin-Q, he doesn't have the Dissimulate yet. Obviously not level 6, no Astral Step, not that slippy hero in the beginning of this game. But he pops the salve and he shows some pressure on the Fly, who...
He should be free farming.
Yeah. He should have a good time. He's only 13-0 though.
Yeah, that's caused there's still a lot of creeps now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
GG.
Speed out there. But we can already see the pressure mounting there. gonna be just getting tougher for them, really. Once they're 6, they do have to
Dire structures
fight
are
back, but it's
fortified.
still a long way. Now, possibly, you know, Kunkka rotation, but Monkey King is quite good against Kunkka because you can always achieve that bolt damage, which is the biggest chunk of it. The gank around potential.
We'll have to see if he's able to accomplish that full feat. I'm gonna say until the torrent can just cruise over, goes to the phase shift.
DD picked up.
DD picked up for Jingyu going after Ali. They don't punt over. They've got the X that'll stop Ali from going down. But Kaka is over, trying to get a kill and nothing to say at the same time as the tether. So it's a party mid with nobody dying just yet.
Yep, Io hitting south of himself. Interesting decision there.
This is so close in mid lane. I think one kill there shifts the scales enough.
It's gonna get really tough for Puck. Like level 5 is really where the Tidebringer deals too much damage for you. And it's not easy to phase shift. You know? You can just keep pump faking the Tidebringer. Eventually you will phase shift.
Yeah.
And then once that happens, you just take it in your face and you have to sustain. So I'm expecting some rotations away.
Keep coming in. Still the room. Go. Means he can't fill his bottom. Yeah, he was sticking around the tier 2, and you saw that the torrent was thrown earlier by Emo to make sure if he was walking over, he'd get hit, but it's early, and there was enough time there for Jingyu to walk all the way around and then ultimately control that bounty. You've left JT,
Radiant's courier
for the most
has
part,
been killed.
you know, with the Phoenix, but Kaka did move off the lane for a moment. And it might just be caught. 8th Remnant lands, and there's 3 heroes here, but they don't have a way to get him back on the first dive.
About to cool down the DPC Mars. Drop. Now we can see the Lycan starting to struggle a little bit already. Sitting quite far back from all the other cores in the CS. Mars sitting 8 above him. It's just not an easy lane. The Great King and the Skeleton and everything.
He's actually out-leveling him too, but he's about to hit 5. Dream Coil available, Ghost Ship also available as both mids hit 6.
To be fair, AA has 0 ways of defending himself, so Lycan will probably always be able to kill that AA if he shows at all.
Yeah, that's
but
not a
after that, I'm just afraid that he won't have much. Mars doesn't care too much. You know, he might just become a glorified support at some point.
You act, you run, and then you have him pull back. He can make up the ground pretty quickly, but it does give you an opportunity to potentially, you know, set something up to catch that Lycan once you've thrown him back, or maybe he's trying to run, you axe him, get a torrent, land something.
It's also just the Cleave in general can just kill those necks and wolves really fast and efficiently. And of course, without the necro, nothing.
You shall not.
And with the axe, you do have combos, right? You can axe into a spear.
A blast.
Yeah.
You can just axe someone in a supernova, they get pulled back, get stunned by it. Lots of
Bounce strike. Kaka standing very close to the lane and will die for his efforts.
Was just about to Icarus dive out, but caught out with a little bit. Bad HP pool.
Yeah, so Emo. Let's see, he's level 6. Here's Necrobook also being built here for Faith Beyond. Chip Best picked up for the Kunkka, and they are going to probably go towards bottom. They want to get a kill on that Monkey King, slow down his game as much as possible. And this is where we thought the first rotation was going to come out from Kunkka. It's no surprise. You have to kill him, though, with an IO death. Oh, spear misses. That might actually just mess this whole thing up.
I'll live to be
Baker's
an
dive
ancient
comes in.
forever.
Ame on the run. Balance strike comes through.
Level 1X.
Cold feet and trying to catch the X. Finally gets it, but there's just so much here already as they'll go for Innocence instead. So they get 1 kill. It's not what they want. And that's because JT misses the spear.
Illusion.
At least they forced the bad Puck, which doesn't really do anything. Yeah, that missed spear really go for the Monkey King. X level 1 has horrendously low range, 400.
Yeah.
Do really. They still end up killing the IO at least. Force the Puck.
Dire's middle
Now
tower is
Puck.
under attack.
Bottom of the void. Get a return kill on his Mars.
Are falling.
And that's much more value than just getting the IO.
There is some turnaround potential with Mars Arena. A lot of damage again. It's going to be a 4v2.
Boundless Strike looking for the
early though.
and they land the Dream Coil just up edge. Arena down, but Wayne ripped in. It's not going to stop them from getting into the arena. Normally you want to leave the arena, but they all enter it.
Yeah. He wanted them to stay out, but they say nope. In. Farming a little ancient sector. Called Tidebringer. But yeah, like Radiant does have an early game lineup. So they definitely want to get ahead early in the game. And if they don't, this Wraith King was Kunkka just gonna run.
Go Midas on the Wraith King.
He's having a
He's not the net worth right now. Cool with Kunkka just about, and the Monkey King all having solid games.
At least picked up the next one already. Boosted. And he's not too far away from the Necro 3, which is always a nuisance. You get all the 3D wards. Glimmer Cape doesn't really help you. Neither does Ghost Scepter. So there's always merits having a Lycan in your team, of course. You can pressure buildings and Roshan pretty quick. Doesn't strike me as a great Lycan game. Done here.
The AA kill seems free, but we'll see. Balance Strike comes through on a Fly, who does have the reincarnation ready to go, but he'll just back off the tower successfully.
Stop pressing the tower.
Dire's
He's going
top
Maelstrom
tower
on the
is
Monkey
under
King again.
attack.
That's good. Because like you want to have the same cost like this.
Yeah.
And since we just
Dire's
said you
top
have
tower is falling.
Innocent's dead. JT getting the kill there. That was
not
with
even
Rina.
I mean, just Spear
Radiant's
already, and
bottom
AA is
tower
one of
is
the
under
support that
attack.
deals the most. AA is really just all damage. Every single spell of hit. The IO there.
Let's get that short.
And both double kicks as well. Half a level to go.
And then that Ice
Radiant's
Blast setup,
bottom tower
you could
is under
have
attack.
potential blowing up some of these heroes, making sure that their heal, their sustain on LGD is not as effective, obviously.
Q is having
Radiant's
a really good
bottom
level 6
tower
already.
is under attack.
Void Spirit. We usually see, you know, Void Spirit plus 4 struggles quite a bit, but he's on.
Primal Spring and
There's on Kunkka here.
Shapeshift, they're coming over. I think he needs to figure out whether or not he wants to go. Reincarnation, Ice Blast. He's gonna come down with a couple of these heroes. They've got Supernova in a great spot. Nothing to say, he ends up falling over Radiant. They'll try to get the kill on the IO. They'll finish off 2. Look as Ame leaps into the trees and Primal Springs out. It's a 2 for 1. They do lose the Wraith King, which is someone they really need to protect.
Yeah, a little greedy. Usually when you play against Mana Burn, you want to have like a Mango or 2 with
Yeah.
the Wraith King, just so you can pop that ult. He got Mana Burned. Didn't have enough mana for his ult.
Yeah, I thought he
Ended up
got
dying.
that reincarnation off, but he was 18 mana short.
Yep. It's really just like, if you play against Mana Burn, having a casual Mango is really game saving sometimes.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't die there, it's a huge win for IG. It still is. They got the puck, they got the IO, it was a 5-minute patient.
Radiant's
IV,
top tower
LGD.
is under
He's also
attack.
got that wand. I'm surprised he...
It was a cooldown hit previously.
Yeah. I'm surprised he just didn't have mana afterwards.
The problem with Wand is that you also get more health back, so the Necros can earn some again, you know? With a Mango, you just pop it like 100 health. Back on ult. But, it's okay. Might be getting caught out again. For a
This
second
time, at least he's got reincarnation available. It's there, okay. So this time, he's got the second line. Ice Blast coming in. Follow it up. Ice Blast onto the Monkey King. Do they go for the X? Oh shit. Dream Coil, that's down. They'll pull him back. Do they have the damage? Yeah, they do.
He didn't miss his goal, he didn't manage to. He did.
Yeah, this time Ame goes down.
I'd have lived, yeah. So a bad play turns into a really good play because, of course, reincarnation always gives you that extra time to rotate back in. Quick rotation from IG. Give them another tower. If I say another, then in the first tower,
Yeah.
which is really
Radiant's
important, of
bottom
course. You want
tower
to
has
open up that
fallen.
map for the Wraith Kings. You can start
Dire's
farming the
middle
jungle more
tower is
efficiently.
under attack.
And Faith Beyond, we can see him still trying to finish it.
Q sliding Taka, Aether Remnant, Ice Blast coming in again. You need to be careful, dissimulate, but the Ice Blast did not hit IO. Got the arena down, and low to catch Jin-Q. He's able to just astral step away. Innocent's looking for a tether target. And well, they've caught him, so it's not going to matter. Emo with the kill on Innocence.
Yeah, Kunkka is really good against IO, even if you tell it, just pull back.
And now he's got the Orchid.
Kunkka, right?
Yep.
Yep. Super good itemization. I love the item against in general. Well, pucks don't really want to buy Yules if we can get away with it. Now he's forced to a first item duel. It's like we said the matchup was pretty tough. 2009.
I mean,
Spear? No arena though.
Lycan?
Are you really getting in?
It's double damage, but JT just eats a lot of hits.
10 seconds.
Comes in and got the actual go ship pulling back for the Ice Blast. That lands, but the Ice Blast hits because he pulled him back to get the Ice Blast hits. They end up killing off Innocence, and now Ame, well, he's trying to survive, trying to get the Jingu to proc, but, well, it's not looking like that's going to happen. However, I just keep up to get this kill. There's the Orchid, and they should be able to get the kill on Ame. They end up losing Taka, and now Jingu, he finishes off JT. So this ends up being a 2-for-2 trade that, at the end of the day, isn't so bad
Like
for LGD. Get a +1. Emo on the run. Torrent missed his faith beyond. He's got no mana to work with. Potentially will get run down under the tower. He's here to simulate, and wow, Beyond gets the kill onto Emo as he kills the Necro and pops himself.
At the air blast, but shouldn't amount too much. And it was really just on the back of him mistiming the board combination, because that monkey would have died a lot faster. The rotation wouldn't really have mattered from the Void Spirit, you know. But because they missed the 300 damage, he died a lot later. Void Spirit cleans up too, and Lycan gets there in time too.
The timing was just off between the Ice Blast and the Ghost Ship, so I think they tried to get greedy. They tried to hit the Ice Blast,
and then
and then they didn't hit the Ghost Ship.
Even the Ice Blast also missed. It's like when you try to be like too next level, you know, sometimes it turns out to be. Yeah, what's there's too many chefs in the kitchen. The dish.
Something like that. Too many cooks.
Cook there.
Too many cooks.
Relic, Midas up though. Very good timing. Once that Radiance is up,
Team gets a lot.
it's very tough. All this blind stance on the Necros, on the Monkey King. Oh, damage burn plus the AA, you know? Like this Vortex plus Radiance is not to be underestimated. Once he gets that shot on AA, it's actually just like 110 burn damage per second.
Wow. So did it over time, pretty bad. And well, Kaka
Pretty dead.
is
We've seen Kaka last game as well. He getting caught out of position a bit more than usual. Maybe he is great. Say as much
Dire's top tower is
he
under
still
attack.
feels pretty strong at times, though. He had a couple of great jackals in that first game, but
Yeah,
then
especially
you
his
know,
reflexes.
yeah, the last one on that end.
Dire's top tower
Let's
is
not talk
under
about that.
attack.
Talk about the good things here. Which is Monkey King has his Maelstrom going to DPC next, recognizing the Dragon Scepter. They'll just run it, do it. Let it Radiant finish. He's so far out of the pack on the Raid.
He is. I'm surprised, though, they have ended up losing their 2K lead. Void Spirit, though, getting them a lot of gold, and then the difference between the Mars and the Lycan
Mars
pretty
is
big.
really starting to fall off. Last game as well, it feels like if Mars doesn't have a good lane, doesn't do very like lane dependent. Of course, you still have the arena to come back in team fights and stuff. He was good, but you really want to have a good laning. Machine Q again. Performance here. It just feels like he's so stable lately.
Yeah, I mean, again, his big hero pool, it feels like every hero they pick for him, he knows how to do enough around the map.
Smoke played down, but a very good read by IG, not get caught out at all.
Ring for both sides. Jingu spotting Fly, and they will come around. They'll try to get this kill, and he'll get the reincarnation off. Jingu trying to react to it. They've got the Sun Ray.
Radiant up.
Recoil. Supernova is off to the side, maybe too far away, but they will get the kill to Jingu. Might stop LGD from coming in. So though it's off to the left and away from the fight, it's enough to keep LGD at bay.
They still
Radiant's
quite
middle
available. They
tower
still
is
have
under
Wukong.
attack.
Thanks
Shape
to
should
you.
also expand. Engaging here. Lycan also going into an Orchid.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Probably against the Phoenix, so you can.
Radiant's
You can't really
middle
kill any of the
tower
core,
is
so
under
your
attack.
job is to kill the.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Jules Arena Spear, but that's gonna miss, and now nothing to say is able to escape. Ice Blast was thrown in anticipation for that spear to land.
Rare miss from JT. Also, this should be a bot there. Like,
Yeah, that one was do that. Silence on a multiple heroes that look over at the Wraith King, who does not have reincarnation. Fly needs to be careful, and he has gone to Fate Beyond. They've gotten on top of Emo, who is left behind to tie. And they will lose their 1 and 2.
They could go into Roche Pit right now. No reincarnation, no Kunkka, no Wraith King. Wraith King died by killing the Necro with the Radiance. But yeah, I think IG is a little bit too overconfident. You know, they missed Arena Spear, but still I think one missed more without reincarnation. The Air Blast won't really hurt him from. But with that Aegis on the Monkey King, he is in a great position to take that Wraith King head off.
Dire's top
They get
tower
Roach.
is under attack. Dire
Nevertheless,
are
Mars.
scanning.
That's nuts. Like,
actually
he's
got-
got such an impact in this game already.
Really, any game he's playing lately. Like, my impression of him at the very beginning was he's a little bit unstable, you know, but over the weeks,
Radiant's
he got
middle tower is under
backbone of
attack.
the team.
Yeah, I think LGD had a little bit of a shaky start, as apparent by their record, but
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
it's
Dire's top tower
Jinju
is under
who's
attack.
really come together, and we've seen this from him in the past, but right now he looks very tight-knit, very strong.
Cold IG is not out of it at all.
No.
Like, their lineup is still very potent. They did, however, lose Aegis and it gold lead.
Yeah, they did. They end up losing out on getting that Aegis. The Radiance timing was good, but they need to do something with this. They need to make sure that they can continue to keep it closer, start to gain a lead themselves. It's getting a little tough for
Double damage.
BKB now, he was very weak before. Very easily versatile, but once the BKB's up, nothing good. I guess it's like Ice Blast. Potentially Supernova Blast, but Supernova isn't even that impactful anymore after.
Yeah. Going Ags. The Wolf Bite.
On
Yeah. Half monkey, half wolf. Half king. The
Wolf, Monkey,
Monkey
Wolf.
King.
Wolf,
King,
Monkey, King, Wolf.
Wolf.
Monkey King, Wolf.
Double damage picked up here for Emo. He's got his BKB as well as the Orchid, so he's pretty farmed, you know. He's sticking around in the same realm as the Lycan and the King. E-Blade being built for nothing to say.
Interesting item pick up. I would like to build Axe after this game.
Right.
Way to deal with those. Doing that. You know, in this game, he's kind of shifting into the 3 role, and well, he's the 2. But I really do think.
Radiant are scanning.
He's got Blink, he's got Yules, he's got a movement and utility. It would be nice for him
Dire's
to get the
middle
axe.
tower
It
is under
works out.
attack.
Like those 3 items are enough to keep you relevant throughout the entire game.
I mean, Axe in general is just can't ever.
Dire's bottom tower
It
is
changes
under
up how you
attack.
have to fight.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And yeah, he's switched to the axe. He's listening. He's listening. Ooh, but he's been caught. Orchid X, but there's the
Radiant's middle
Yules.
tower is under
Very,
attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Vicious from Emo. Just gonna get that with
enthusiastic,
Yules.
yeah. If he doesn't press that Yules button, I got him.
Maybe if he
Dire's
had it on
bottom tower
cooldown, but
has fallen.
it's not
Maybe if
happening.
he
They want to
Yules,
go on him
then
again.
Yules would free.
They shift Blink away, nothing to say. TP, do they have a random spear to be thrown forward? No, they don't. JT, not even gonna go
I
after
think
it.
they should just let it go. It's a puck.
Dire's middle tower is under
Try to
attack.
focus on more important things. The puck is always sensitive. You don't have the greatest heals to catch him.
Fly.
He does have.
Does, but will he have the mana at the end of the day? He's got the mana, so that'll get popped. They will go with the final silence on the JT. He's up into the air for the Rubicon. Popped by Ame. Icebox comes into the fight. It's going to go off. That'll go off with the arena down. They've got their sights set on the Monkey King. They should be able to pop his first strike. Balance strike kicks on the 2 0s. As they go to the back line to look for the ancient apparition. They get the Kona off. They let it be the Monkey King. Aether Remnant, lots of Kaka. Icarus dive away. The spear lands. Ame gone. He's a split bounty for the Dire. And now they've got the silence out on the Jinju. Jinju trying to run, but they have the X, they have the Ghost Ship, they'll get the kill. 2 for 1 in favor of IG, who react off the reincarnation that popped on Fly.
Yeah, big overcommitment there from the Radiant, diving under the tier 2 tower. They played as if he didn't have reincarnation. Gets the reincarnation off, obviously. Full mana almost still, and then it's turn around on IG. He
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
used his BKB on a Wraith King rather than using it for the fight after that. Because like you go in expecting there's gonna be a fight, right? Like you don't expect the team to drop the Wraith. He misuses BKB, couldn't fight anymore, gets speared after ages, dies. It was an ages fight that they just gave away. 3k lead now suddenly for Dire. And we spoke about how they scale much better than Radiant. So this fight is very, very bad and could really be quite a bit back at the end.
That turned it, yeah. Because it gave the opportunity to IG to get those items. Wraith King doesn't die, he's going into the BKB. That means his BKB is faster. And that kill, you know, Emo's going into an Axe. So we talked about this Axe.
They love it.
It will go and give him Torrent Storm, which in these close encounters on the lanes, or you know, even with the slows, when you pop Reincarnation, you're slow trying to run, Torrent Storm comes out, popping people into the air, like that could be...
That's an obnoxious ability.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm expecting him to go Hex and then into a Refresher.
They'll get the arena down, JT trying to run down out of mana.
He's fine.
Behind the tower.
And there's a region rune as well. So he's ready to fight.
Tower is under attack.
2-2. Ice Blast comes in, nobody rotating, but...
It's tough to fight. Wraith King is level 19 now with reincarnation.
Yep.
IG might be fine with trading towers because
Radiant
the line is getting better. So generally, if that's the case, you're fine trading.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Will be popped in a second here. Go. And they can almost single-handedly take down this tower. So. Like an old pop.
Yeah, he's got vision on the Phoenix. He's gonna run in. He did it before. Supernova in anticipation of this fight happening on the other side. Look at the Innocence. They get the Ice Blast on Ahame. You remember with BKB, but they've got the Balance Strike as well as the Eagle Ram. And now it's off T, but they get the kill on Ahame. The look over at the rest. The Jinq with the Dissimulate as well. The After Step making some distance between him and the rest of the team. By the way, Kaka, get that Supernova off. They'll find the stun as well as the spear out onto this Void Spirit. They'll get the kill on the Jinq. 3 heroes down to the side of LGD and a tier 2 to drop with it.
They relocate onto the outpost, I believe. Maybe they just keep it in. I believe it was a relocate and Kunkka was ready with Torrent ult. AA blast on top. Pokemon Monkey King cannot man fight when he's affected by that AA ult. But he doesn't life leech. And he just gets blown up by his support and the mid. Yeah, now Rex is gone and it really just feels like the game is over.
Yeah, IG have a 7k lead. This is a big timing for them. And it's not like they fall off very quickly. They'll have, you know, the continued use of the Midas, get into these next items. BKB for Fly, Torrent Storm available for
BKB
the
for Mars.
Kunkka, yeah, and BKB available for Mars. So you're hitting a big item timing with a significant amount, you know, there for the lead, where you go for the next Roche, you get the Aegis, potentially finish the game.
A prize!
AA is 1,000 gold away from Greaves. He suddenly is very rich too.
Yeah.
Kaka, Vessel Yule, going to the Shiva's next, getting very tanky too. And they just don't have the damage on the Radiant to really go through all that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Too much health.
Find themselves here, the Void Spirit. Spear, Ice Blast, easy. Kill Ollie with another, and it's next for JT.
Yep. Really just one God's Rebuke with the Deso. Just kill all the Lycan summons. Effectively saving your AA as well.
Yeah.
Plus giving you more
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I think up here. Because he doesn't really need to build more by taking that. So probably itemize to a Hex against Puck. And then afterwards to the refresher Torrent Storm, especially level 25 you get 6 boats. It's just a big old mess.
That's chaos. That's the definition of late game chaos, but it's happening, you know, not too late.
Top tower is under
at
attack.
all.
Kunkka is definitely a very important late game item build.
Yep, for sure.
It's much better than this right-click
bottom
wonder thing, you know, where like, yeah, maybe if I have 2 divines and right-click crits, it's very risky. his build.
If I put it all
love this
together, maybe I can get it. Dream Coil used. Ollie's already got like another kill here on Phoenix. You can put Supernova off, but they're not going to be able to stop them from popping it. So that goes out. Wi-Fi trying to fight into this as the Wukong command comes down. Got the kill on a 2. The reincarnation is already used. With Vivac being used by Ollie, they'll send in the Ice Blast. That hits onto the Monkey King, and the BK is popped by 5-5. They've got the stun out. On to nothing to say, so they get the kill to the puck, and they're going to look the other way. Trying to run. And they should be able to get out of the hands of IG, but that's 2 supports and a buyback used. Maybe they get an opportunity to come through, but it's not looking likely.
At least they did manage to kill the puck in the end. Because Wave King was level 20 already, so his cooldown is only 40 seconds. Already back online. It's such a strong ability, level 3, really. You kill him once, you want to kill him again, you just can't. Back of cooldown again.
Yeah, and if he's got the shard, he feels so much more secure. He doesn't need it right now. Obviously, you know, the mana burn's just not ending up being enough. Yeah. So we'll have
just
to see.
Just his Necro alone is really never enough in his Lycan now.
Right.
He's sitting at about 700 mana. They need to hit him about 12, 13 times. Never gonna happen. Simply because they will just die before.
Yeah. Void Spirit.
Radiant's
Roche back
top
up in
tower is
a
under
couple
attack.
moments here.
It's really small about the Roche. Like the next Roche shot will probably decide the game. If LGD wins
Radiant's
it,
top tower
they'll
has
be
fallen.
able to get back into the game. If IG wins it, I think.
I think though the result
Radiant's
of
top
Roche
tower
is much
under
more
attack.
like Gale's built in. If IG win, I think they win the game. If LGD win it, I think IG obviously still, you know,
They
a
just
decent
back in the
grasp
game.
on the game there.
One
Back
team
in
is
it.
game winning. For the other team, it's to
Game
start
save.
a comeback.
Bounty!
Although I say that, you know,
Dire's bottom
top
tower
tier
is
3's
under
open.
attack.
You get an Aegis in your hands on LGD in a good spot. If you don't lose that many in a fight like that, like you take the top.
If you have a Lycan, you can always take Rex really fast. They have a Wolf Rider available as well for the Monkey. Actually very strong. It's just this AA ult really makes it hard for them to play the way they want to. This Wolf Glide obviously giving the shared life leech between the two. No matter if you're AA ulted, you're not healing anything.
Yep.
And this AA is getting
Dire
quite
are
survivable as
scanning.
well. With the mech now picked up. Zoom grieves. And Roshan is up, smoking up right away.
Steps away.
He was out.
He's still looking for that axe.
Not that I need it.
Very far ahead at the moment.
We've seen many Wraith King games go this way, where Hero is just unchecked, stronger and stronger, and the second life is just really strong.
Pushing into the top tier 3 is nothing to say, and they were edging towards Roche. The question becomes,
Dire's
you know,
top
are they going to
tower is
commit to
under
this?
attack.
So I am gonna say, if somehow this game goes like 60 minutes, King reaches level 30, the armor
Dire's
talent as
top
well as the
tower
ring
is under
talent,
attack.
they will not be able to bring him down. The Grave King doesn't stand a chance. But of course, until then,
Ooh.
still 30 minutes to go.
Sunray. Okay.
It's so tough to catch a puck with your lineup.
Yep.
The only thing you can do is a spear setup. Spear.
I'm surprised how hesitant IG were in taking Roche. Is there a reason that you see on the map that might be apparent?
They probably just want to wait for the AC, which is like the next power spike for Wave King. He has about 900 gold. He will empower his entire team against that Lycan as well. He has saber supports. As well as the Monkey also will be
less.
yeah, much less.
Okay.
And he farms so fast anyway, you know, it's just like another minute. 400 gold now left. The AC. Gallons with
Jules up into the air on to Kaka. GQ, he's going for this kill on the Phoenix. Phoenix is going to survive there with the net from Ollie, and now they've got the Yule down onto Golden Spirit. Got Zeus coming at Torrent Storm with it. That's a Torrent Storm for the Void Spirit.
who has buyback.
Yeah, so now you're not going to have that available at this exact moment going into Roche.
I do think you need to fight this Roche as Radiant. If Dire gets his Roche, Aegis Cheese, you already don't have damage to kill them, you're definitely not going to kill them 2 or 3 times.
Right.
See?
Dire's structures are
Buyback here? They do.
They do.
Monkey King is in position, ready to jump in. His Roche is falling fast.
Yeah.
Help that.
Since we BKB make a move. They're going to jump in with Primal Spring with BKB pop by Holiday. They've got themselves the Lycan man down. So Firefly trying to fight this on the back line. They've got the Supernova coming in as GQ tries to go after the Phoenix. And now Monkey King tries to move without he's going to get caught. They've got the spear to land the damage and the kill onto this Monkey King who does have buyback. He's going to use. If he uses it, I think it's too late where it's not going to make much of a difference. You got it. Ages picked up by GQ and they got the kill. So it's not even a swipe, it's just a kill and an Aegis for GQ. I mean, this man does it all. He'll get caught by the spear, the Torrent Storm comes in and his Aegis will be popped. That is a big stop to IG pressure, at least taking the Aegis away. He'll pull his life as he being silenced and will fall for the second time, but GQ doing it all. He swipes that one away.
Still on the chase here, might be able to catch the IO.
Middle tower
Wave
is
comes
under
in though,
attack.
so we'll find a tether target, and he should be out of there.
The absolute confidence.
Yeah, he's always very confident. If they get that Aegis on the Wraith King or Kunkka, I do think this game is over.
Yeah.
Now, it's still in a very tough spot, but at least they have a chance to fight back. And it really just started on, like, the Monkey King just jumped in blindly, used BKB ult, and it did nothing.
Yeah.
The Monkey King is your biggest source of damage. If he's out of the fight, you just can't win. They managed to salvage it, with Shinku stealing the Aegis, of course, but...
Wait, technically he didn't even steal it.
He killed Rotan.
Like, that's
true. That's
really
big,
good.
it's big.
Yeah.
Lots of XP, lots of gold going to the pockets, but ultimately the problem still remains the same. Damage output is not nearly high enough, and they're still playing against the Chiefs.
Yeah. You know, you're maybe not having as much confidence now for IG, you know, taking the high ground, but you're still up 11.
They should still be very confident.
They've got the X, and they hit this. Jules, Torrent already goes off.
Too hard to catch. Will I say that? We got Jules up by the Mars.
Here again,
and Spear.
Something to say, Torrent Storm. Actually, none of them went, but I make sure he can.
Torrent Storm is such a useless ability sometimes. you want to hold one guy, just never hit.
There was water all
Radiant's
around
top
him. He was in a
tower
water
is under
park.
attack.
He was just on an island standing dry.
Changes a little when you buy Refresher, you get 2 Torrent Storms, then you're guaranteed to hit at some point.
Then you're in the Kunkka water park.
And 6 boats everywhere, and you buy Aghanim's. I mean, yeah, you have the tidal wave,
Tower is under attack.
and push them from side to side as well with the
Radiant's top
chart.
tower has fallen.
Have we seen that?
Kunkka chart is
Radiant's
pretty good. It's
top
just
tower
very
is
tough to use. I don't think anyone's comfortable.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Today is the day.
Maybe.
Dyer's bottom
Love to
tower
see it.
is
After
under
that
attack.
bad run attack. They're knocking on the high ground. No puck from 30. They might just have to concede one of the sides here.
Radiant's
Yeah,
top
bottom's
tower
open.
is
We'll
fallen.
see if they shift over to mid because
Dyer's
I mean this
bottom
could just be
tower
the
is
game
under
if you lose this match.
Radiant's top barracks
could be.
are under. Radiant's top
30K
barracks
ahead.
has fallen. Radiant's top barracks
The
has
Mars
fallen.
Torrent comes in, not gonna
I'll go for the second side, or I'm going to choose to play a little bit safer.
again they're not working with Aegis,
Dyer's
but
middle tower is under attack.
they're up by so much. They feel confident.
It's just they have no damage from Radiant. You have to survive this comp.
Yeah, make the jump. They've got the BKB. There's an early one for Bobby, so they can retreat and get back into this one. The Bobby over the side. Supernova on Hawk again. He gets the Supernova, and they're going to get the kill on Ami. There's nothing to say. This could just be the game. As LGD are losing numbers, they don't have buybacks available on the bus for this Monkey King. They look over at Jinku, who's been bitten by the big bad wolf, but, well, it's really a good ending to this story, as the big bad wolf can't bite anybody too hard, and he won't be eating any grandmothers.
I'm surprised that he did it Void Spray rather than the
Radiant's
Monkey
middle
King.
barracks are
But you can
under
see it again, Wukong, I think he got killed inside of Wukong. No damage, it was a pretty uneventful ending, unfortunately. Like we said, it gets easy up, tanky.
Yeah, but this is what we were expecting.